Have you recently applied for a job or thinking about applying for a job and not sure what to expect during interviews? Well, there are two parts. First part is phone interview, and then there's a second part, in-person interview. This video will show you examples of both, so you're definitely in the right place, and make sure you watch the whole thing because it will be a game changer for you. First part of this video is an example of a phone interview. Second part is in-person interview, specifically designed for your practice. I hope you find this useful and I wish you best of luck. Let's get into it. Hello my friends, my name is Irvin, also known as Kobuman. Thank you so much for joining me on this phone interview example video. So what's going on is that I will basically pretend to call myself as an interviewer and also answer questions as an applicant. However, I will be changing the pitch of the voice for the caller so it sounds like it's another person talking on the other side. Just keep in mind that during this video, I will actually provide slight clues as the caller when asking questions. For example, typical interviewer on the phone would ask you, "How did you learn about this position?" And they would simply leave it at that and let you answer the question. In this video, I will provide clues by saying like this: "How did you learn about this position? Did somebody tell you about it? Did a coworker tell you about it? Did you find it on the internet? Such and such." Now keep in mind, although this video can be applied to many positions out there, I will be basing this one as if I applied for a desktop support position, and of course it is impossible to know exactly which questions will be asked during an interview. These are just some of the most common ones that are. In addition, if you appreciate this video, please like it, share it, leave a comment. Thank you so much guys, and here we go. Good luck to you. Hello?
Hello, this is Pertain at ABC Company. May I speak to Irvin, please?
Oh, hi, this is Irvin.
I was wondering if you had a few minutes to talk about this desktop support position that you applied for. I just basically have a few questions. It may take up to 10 or 15 minutes. Would this be a good time for you to talk to me?
Oh, sure, I got a few minutes to spare. Thank you so much for giving me a call. I appreciate it.
Excellent, thank you so much. So I'm going to start with some basic questions. If you don't know the answer to something, please feel free to say, no, I don't understand, or it's okay. I'm just trying to kind of gauge of what kind of experience you have based off your resume. Would that be okay with you?
Absolutely, that's perfectly fine.
Great, I'm not going to waste too much of your time, so I'm just going to go through the list of questions. Feel free to answer them to the best of your knowledge, and then we're just going to go from there.
Okay, sounds good.
How did you learn about this position? Did somebody tell you? Did you find it on the internet, or was it some other source that informed you about this open position?
Oh, sure. I've always been interested in desktop support, or pretty much anything that's related to it when it comes to IT. So I have all this experience and knowledge that I really wanted to put to good use, and decided to look for a job that's related to desktop support. And in my online search, I came across this position. It looked very interesting. Your company seems like it would be a really good fit for me. It seems like it would be a very exciting place to work at. So I went ahead and decided to apply for it, see how it goes.
Okay, good. So why do you want to work for our company?
Well, I did some research about your company, and I really like the way this company deals with business with not just, people in general, but also other businesses. And it seems like it would be a very exciting place to work for. I think I touched on this a little bit earlier, but besides that, it seems like your company has a lot of opportunities, especially, for someone like me who might want to, advance in the future. And also my experience and education is pretty much a perfect fit for this position. So I think I would really excel at this job.
Oh, it sounds like you're very excited to apply for this job. Just kind of leading in from the previous question, what do you know about our company? Do you know what we do? Do you know if we, produce some kind of product or anything like that?
Oh, yes. Your company provides telecommunication services to business and residential customers.
Very good. You'd be surprised how many applicants we get that are not aware of what our company does. So, moving on, can you tell me about yourself? Can you tell me about your experience? I mean, I do see some impressive stuff on your resume. However, I would like to know if there is anything else that you wanted to tell me about.
Sure thing. I have a degree in network administration. I have a Microsoft certificate, specifically MCSA. I have 2 years in desktop support experience, and I have 1 year in help desk experience. In addition, any spare time I have, I spend, working on video editing, some programming, some game development, and also I build computers for friends and family, just for fun of it.
So, how much do you make right now, and how much are you looking to make?
Well, currently in desktop support, which I'm doing right now, I get paid salaried, so it roughly comes out to $20 per hour. However, when it comes to this job, I'm willing to consider fair offers.
Okay. Well, these are all the questions I have for now. When would be a good time to schedule a second interview, in person second interview? I think our managers here would be interested in speaking to you personally. Do you have a time preference or, certain day, certain time, mornings?
Oh, I am always available during the mornings, so any day during the week is fine with me since I work second shift. So that would kind of work out for me anytime in the morning, whenever is more convenient for you. At this point, you would just work out the time for the second interview, and congratulations, if you do get to this point, it means they are interested in you, and you can look forward to that second interview. First of all, thank you so much for coming. I have your resume here, and you have an impressive resume. This is why I wanted to bring you in here and ask you a few questions which will help us determine whether you are a proper candidate or if you qualify for this position, basically. So if you're ready, I'd like to start with some of the very common questions that I have for you here. First question I have for you is, can you tell me about yourself? This is the most likely first question you will get during an interview, and it should be answered in such manner where it describes you as the best candidate for this position. Talk about yourself and previous experiences related to this position. Provide any information possible about yourself that could potentially lead the interview, meaning that anything you say at this point can instigate questions tailored to your experience. Not only could this give you a chance to lead on follow-up questions, but it could also mean the difference from getting this job. Okay, very good. Second question I have is, what are some of your weaknesses and strengths? If you can give me an example of each. To answer this properly, you need to be honest and provide an example of each so that it relates with the position at hand. This question is intended to probe for personal flaws and red flags. For example, my weakness is that I get nervous speaking in front of a group, but have been practicing to improve upon myself. I can see that. Makes sense. All right. Good. My strength is in being dependable team player, and I have the ability to communicate my ideas in a manner that benefits the company. Thank you very much. Very good. Very good. Okay, moving on. All right, so here's a question we ask every candidate, and that is, how did you hear about this position? For this answer, you need to show some passion and excitement in describing the manner at which you found out about this job. Whether your friend works for the company or you found out about it online, show enthusiasm that led you to apply for this position and a reason why. Oh, okay, so you did some research and you saw it online. Okay, great. All right, so moving on, I have a few more questions, if you don't mind. And the next question is, why do you want to work for our company? This question is intentionally positioned after how did you hear about this position question in order to make it easier to understand. Describe that you've done some research and provide a good reason why you are interested in working for them. Okay. You could say that in comparison to the other companies, you found that this one is a good fit for you. All right, thank you. Next question I have is, what do you know about this company? Leading in from previous question. Provide all knowledge you have about this company. Ahead of the interview, you should have at least minimum information about the company as their potential future employee. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, that's what we do. We kind of concentrate on that type of work, but we do some other work. But yeah, that's good enough. Thank you. Tell me about a conflict or a challenge you found yourself in and how you dealt with it. If you choose to provide an answer of conflict, make sure that you provide information that led to resolution of conflict in a professional manner. Okay. So, if someone was angry with you, you can say that you remained calm and resolved the issue in a civil manner at which both parties were happy with the result. Mm-hmm. If you're providing an example of a challenge, describe the manner at which you stayed organized and on point that led to successful completion. Oh, okay. Very good. Very good. Good answer. I like that. Now, this question is kind of a general type of question, and it's kind of broad, if you will, kind of generic, but this is something we ask everybody, and that would be, what are your goals? Provide an answer with short-term goals that pertain to this position. For example, you could say that you're looking to get a job within a company that will provide you with opportunities that you could grow from as a person or a professional. I gotcha. Do not speak of goals that are not relevant to this job. That's pretty good. I like that. I like that. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Just a couple more questions for you. Hope you don't mind. Why did you leave, or why are you leaving your current position? If you are without a job at the moment, mention the reason why in a positive light. You can say that reason why you left was because of downsizing or budget cuts. Okay. If currently employed, you can say that you're trying to expand your experience or that you are looking for new challenges. I can see that. Makes sense. All right. Good. Don't talk about money at this point unless asked in addition. Now, my next question is directly related to this position, in a sense that we're trying to gauge, or what kind of salary you're looking for. So my question is, how much are you looking to make in this position? What's your required salary? This can be a tough question, but come prepared by researching the current salary ranges for this type of job. You could say that a fair offer would be considered. Okay. And at this point, you could ask for the going rates. Are you flexible on that? Because I got to be honest, this position starts with $20 per hour. Is something that you might consider? Okay. Okay. I gotcha. Thank you. Chances are that if you get asked this question, that you are being considered for this job. And the last question I have for you is, why should we hire you? In other words, what makes you the best candidate for this position? This is your last chance to sell yourself to this company. Provide everything you can think of that will convince this potential employer to hire you. Very good. Talk about your strengths, your extensive experience. Very good. And the best reason why you are the perfect candidate for this company. Wow, thank you very much. This went well, actually. Thank you so much for taking time to come in and talk to me. I really appreciate that. I personally, I think you're a good candidate. We still have to interview some people, so we do have to get back to you on this. But I really like your answers. And that being said, you will probably be hearing back from us, to be honest. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Friends, I wish you best of luck. If this video at least gave you some confidence, that's all I can ask for. And if you want to buy me coffee, you can do so by becoming a member on my channel. It's only $1.99. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. You have a wonderful day. And again, best of luck in your job hunt. Bye-bye.